Picture this. It's 2005. You grab yourself a Volt and sit down on the couch. You turn on the TV, hearing the familiar buzzing noise that has long since vanished from households today. Using the remote that you retrieved by carefully hopping on the couch cushions to avoid the lava beneath, you desperately flip through the channels. The screen then changes from the boring local news report to a place where dreams are made of. Cartoon Network. You've got so many great shows to choose from. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Billy and Mandy, Ed, Edd and Eddy, and the list goes on. You also have some duds, like the Cramp Twins, Squirrel Boy, and Hi Hi Puffy Ami Yumi. But overall, the content on Cartoon Network during this time was pretty solid. What if there was a show that was so barely promoted that you didn't even know it existed? Oh yeah, it's true. This is a deep dive into religious clothing. This is Sunday Pants. Sunday Pants is an animated anthology series that ran on CN from October 2nd to October 30th, 2005. Not even an entire month. Only 5 episodes were ever aired on the network, with 6 other episodes not airing till being dumped online. Episode 8, Workin' It, is only partially found, and 2 episodes, Episode 12, Funny Sweet, and Episode 13, Just Add Sauce, were not aired due to the show's cancellation, meaning the show is considered lost media. The show was created by Craig Sven Gordon at Stort Hill, and the series would air every Sunday night at 9:30 p.m., given the show its weekend-themed name. This show was the predecessor to What a Cartoon, another more popular anthology series that aired on the CN. This is the show that led to Dexter's Laboratory and Courage the Cowardly Dog becoming their own series. But anyways, back to Sunday Pants. Sunday Pants was special, given that the cartoons shown were from a mix of in-house and overseas pilots, shorts, college shorts, and even content created exclusively for Sunday Pants. And because in between each segment, the band known as the Slacks would perform random songs related to the cartoons being played.
I was born with sports in my veins. I'm all about victory and pain. I want nothing but sports in my mind. If it ain't sport, I want nothing all the time. I want nothing, nothing but sports. All sports, all sports. I want nothing but sports.
And to be honest, I can't find any information on the band. I honestly think they were only existed for this series and that's it. A total of over 30 different series aired during the show's short-lived run. Some were better than others, which is why I think it's time to shed some light on this show and review every series that aired on Sunday Pants. Let's get to work. I'm going to start off with a lightning round of all the shorts that only aired once, just to give them their own time to shine, and because since they only aired once, I'm not going to have a lot to talk about them. Team Tiny stands for Team Intense New York. This is pretty much summed up by Tiny Cops Do Big Jobs. The closest comparison for me is Action League Now, if any remembers that. And I also like the idea of normal-sized humans working with teeny tiny people.
Come in. Have a seat, Manny. Good work on the case of the,
The case of the drunk guy's lost keys.
Exactly.
They were in his other pocket.
Manny, I got something for you and the tiny team. Surveillance.
Surveillance again? We don't deserve these small-time gigs.
You don't think you're too big to help the team, do you?
Nah, I guess not. So I told her, listen, sweet feet.
That aspect also reminds me of the cartoon show George Shrinks. I wonder if any of you guys remember that one too. Moonwalk. Rapper. An astronaut does a rap in space.
I'm all up in the moon. This place is really scary. Ow. I really miss my mommy. I miss my hamster Terry. Terry.
Leading to a conversation about each other's happy place.
Hey, for your information, that was a private rap.
Since when are you a rapper?
Well, when I get lonely, rapping is my happy place.
Oh, sweet mercy. Who taught you that? Your guidance counselor?
Well, what do you do when you get lonely, Colonel?
You really want to know?
Yeah. Tell me.
Well, sometimes when I get scared and you're asleep and I have no one to talk to and it's late, I curl up into a little ball and I cry. And then I throw up into your helmet. That's my happy place.
Alright. Great. Thanks for sharing.
That's all I could say about this one. This one also only aired once, and it goes by super quick, and it doesn't really have a beginning, middle, and end. It just kind of happens. Class President. A teen George Washington tells his high school their prom theme.
It is with great pride I present our prom theme, the Spirit of 76.
Hilarity ensues. This one is kind of bland. I like the premise. There should have been more episodes of the short since it was only shared once.
Yes, engagement. In English. Announce the prom theme.
And I would have liked to see more modern takes on what George Washington would think of the world we live in now compared to when he was a teenager.
Sucks. Think of it.
Exam Pixie. This one is only shown once as well. Magical Fairy comes to help apathetic teen with an ever-dreaded science test, but in doing so shows his true colors.
Jeez! Hold up, okay. Man.
Having trouble with your test? Be these questions a mystery? You're in need of a query, Fairy. That's me, the Exam Pixie.
What's that word there?
Gravity.
Whoosh. No clue.
A 12? I could have gotten at least a 30, Pixie.
Whoa, easy, Todd. It's nothing a little magic pixie dust can't fix.
Don't you fret, child. Grow a spine, for I'll make this 12 a 99.
Pixie, it still says 12.
Oh, that's because... In your face!
Hey, you pud!
Bad Clay Fables. Only shown once. This is the only short animated in claymation. We get a poor dive into classic fables and stories, claymation style. And it definitely looks like something I made when I was in 5th grade computer class. That's all I can say about this one. Flummoxed. This one only appeared in one episode and 3 separate segments as well. A company show where the gimmick is everyone has a weird name except for the main character, and the circumstances force him to go along with a joke. And along with The Watering Hole, the creator of Sunday Pants also created this show.
Rag ankle weight, jump tubby top, derf further derf, long slurpy dip, Flum Jankerton.
Why, yes, I'm Flum Jankerton.
No way! I have an urgent message for you, sir.
You'll have to read it. I don't have my glasses.
But...
Time is money.
Okay. Piddle skid corn slack. Gibby fern doinkin bloof. Porky plurt burger.
Is this some sort of joke?
Maybe.
Do you know what you've done?
Not really.
This message has saved the company. How about a promotion, Mr.
Smith?
Smith? Really? How do you live with that name? What is that?
Surely You Joust. 2 cowardly knights don't want to go through with a joust. This one was only shown once, and I wish there was more of it. I like the animation, and the characters, and the line delivery is pretty good too.
Far. I accidentally spilled coffee on the guy, and now we're about to stab each other with these giant golf tees. I mean, you can't tell me he felt hot coffee through all that armor.
This rots. I didn't want to joust, but everyone at the coffee shop was staring.
The Great Pinkerton. This one also only appeared in one episode. A tiny maestro conducts a larger-than-life symphony, and the animation reminds me of the Powerpuff Girls. But the kicker is, he has never finished a performance. I wonder why.
Phineas T. Pinkerton is a composer and conductor of classical music. He is by far the most brilliant and gifted musical mind of our time. As the director of the National Conservatory of Music, Pinkerton has composed some of the most beautiful symphonies the human ear has ever heard.
Weighty decisions. Section 7A.
A bald guy has a moral dilemma, and his guardian angel and inner demon come to his aid, bickering ensues because the demon and the angel have beef with each other. And they just argue and end up not helping the bald guy, which I think is pretty funny. And this one is a personal favorite of mine. I love the chemistry that the devil and angel have, and this is one of the shorts that also occasionally had some cursing in it. So it's definitely a bit more mature than your typical short on the show.
Hey. Just take it. He'll never know.
No! You have to give that money back. It doesn't belong to you.
Yeah, you're one to talk, Neil.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I just think it's a little ironic that you're saying to give money back when in May of 1993...
Are you serious? That you're still talking about this?
Yeah. I'll stop talking about it when you give me the deposit money from the apartment that we share.
I do not owe you anything.
I moved out.
You didn't move out. You followed around the Gin Blossoms with Rhonda because you were so obsessed with her.
We were selling burritos. Okay, the point is...
Your stuff was still in your room.
And you got to use it for free.
Oh, yay. I get to use a dirty sock.
Look, hey, guess what? It's not just the deposit money. You're always eating my mac and cheese.
They're like 49 cents.
Yeah, not when you eat 500 of them, fatty. Then it's like $249.
What are you, like a supercomputer?
Beep boop pop boop boop. Let me put my calculations in.
I am not a supercomputer. I'm
Yes,
a
you
human.
are.
I mean, I'm a devil.
If I give you this, will you shut up?
I don't want your money. I want his. It's the principle of the thing.
Dude, I'll take it.
Travelogues, a parody of tourism videos, this time with two very sophisticated and hard-to-please logs.
Bundle up for fun in a land of winter wonder.
I want a new one.
This one's broken. It keeps sliding out from under me.
Mine is bent on both sides.
Mine is bent as well.
I want one with the American flag on it.
Test your metal.
I never thought a show with logs would work, but if Ren and Stimpy can make it work, then power to them. History according to Noodle. This show is about a nerdy kid who imagines himself living in historical time periods.
His theory, accepted as fact by some, paved the way for modern medical practices.
And how do you think this bug, as you say, came about?
This one is pretty boring, but the art style is unique. There is a funny joke where there's a nurse who is not well kept, and he's trying to get medicine from her, and she doesn't know what he's talking about. I thought that was pretty funny.
Pasteur?
What's this dingus Pasteur gonna do? He's not gonna bleed me with leeches, which, by the way, is all I need. Hold on.
Germs! No germs! No germs! Ew! 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 Nurse! I need an antiseptic! Stat!
Anti-what?
No germs! No germs!
Oogloo.
Anju.
A bird and a chameleon go on silent adventures aided by the sounds of retro 8-bit tunes. The animation is pleasing to watch, and I love the retro soundtrack and sound effects used through this show. Mon Stories. The silent tales of two monsters who are in constant competition. These shorts also aired on Cartoon Network after Sunday Pants was canceled. Not that much else to say about this one, but it does kind of connect to the next short, Bernard. This one is a silent, Russian 3D animated bear thing who does things. These shorts were also aired on Cartoon Network after Sunday Pants was canceled. A guy with a beard and a guy without a beard demand crazy things from crazy characters. These ones are short, sweet, and to the point.
Deny me a hug.
But you were a bunny.
Nope. Stay put.
Bunny!
Who can blame you? Look at me.
Amazing Adrenalini Brothers. Zahn, Ink, and Adi are three stunt brothers who attempt to beat incredible feats and avoid with lackluster results.
Bakafu Adrenalini, Tikuta Hanja, blah blah blah. Erosmak. Halumu.
This series actually lasted longer after Sunday Pants picked it up, and it actually had another season, which most of these other shorts did not even get. This one is also a favorite of mine. I love the constant competition between the three brothers, and I love what they do to Ink and the situations they put him in.
Adi Jamagulu. Yazoo! Adrenalini, adrenalini. La, 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 la. Yaza!
The Topside Rag. A very ugly guy gets his comeuppance. And this one is pretty stale. These shorts had the worst animation in my opinion, out of all the shorts. But the soundtrack was pretty good. You got this like little rinky-dink piano tunes, kind of like 1930s music. So I guess that's where they get the Topside Rag, the title from. But other than that, that's all I can say about the Topside Rag. Show and Tell. Anthony, a Patton Oswalt-sounding child, uses show and tell time to annoy his Tom Kenny-sounding teacher and fellow classmates.
On Show and Tell, we have Anthony.
Anthony is in the restroom. I'm Captain of Mazo. I'm here.
Anthony, I'm not sure ill-fitting shorts are appropriate attire for school.
But isn't Anthony a great guy? If I was a girl...
These ones always went by so quick, it was hard to really take in what was going on. Not a bad set of shorts, just not great either. And I think this short would benefit with a little bit more screen time to aid to the storytelling.
Don't worry, ladies. I would never abuse my X-ray vision, but now I must depart.
This is News Channel Station News US. The news ends with us.
Ugly animated newscasters give us a parody of modern local news television. These ones probably have the second worst animation of them, in my opinion. I'm not a fan of the realistic rotoscope look for the characters, but I don't have a problem with rotoscoping in general, but I feel like this one did it wrong. It just looks really ugly.
We're back. Nighttime here in the city can be a magical time. Crowded sidewalks filled with people headed to their favorite restaurants and evening entertainment. But on another side of town, the sidewalks are filled with something else entirely. And tonight, our Dormont Belay continues his 5-part segment he calls It Gets Dark at Night.
Midnight. Life on these streets is what Darwin would call...
You're a channel sucks!
Buttocks!
Jean-Luc and Don Dezat. Jean-Luc and Don Dezat are two creatures. Jean-Luc is the responsible one. Don Dezat gets into trouble and then gets scolded by Jean-Luc. Blue Dog Blues. Blue Dog Blues is a silent short about a dog wearing a cone having trouble eating his meal. The animation in this one reminds me of classic Pixar shorts, specifically Red's Dream. And Blue Dog Blues only aired in one episode, broken into 3 separate segments. Imp. Imp is a very incompetent minor devil, and along with his caretaker Bob, he tries to be evil, but is too petty to get anything done. This short also occasionally swears.
Bob, I've just had Satan on the phone. We're not inflicting enough pestilence on mankind. I want a plague of locusts, and I want it now.
Right.
A good old-fashioned plague of locusts to make them curse their miserable lives. Won't the boss be proud of me then?
Sorry, Imp. We're all out of locusts.
Oh, dang it. Well, what do we have?
We've got some Cocker Spaniels.
How many?
1.
Oh, double dang it. 1 spaniel doesn't make a plague. You can't have a plague of 1 spaniel.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, very well. Unleash the spaniel!
50 style short about 2 loving lovers in love. The guy thinks he's hot stuff, but the girl thinks he's not all that, and their constant kissing leads to the detriment of those around them.
No woman can resist the power of a big monster. We'll be making out in no time.
So what's on the menu tonight? Giant lizard, giant bug, giant. Only thing you can count on is a giant disappointment.
Handsome man like me, a honey like she, when we start kissing, we'll be blissing.
He drags me to these things to scare me, but he's the one who ends up crying in the back seat.
Thad Lowe's driving school.
Hello, you must be...
Okay, that stupid girl that answers your phone didn't tell me what a pain in the butt you are to find.
You mean my wife?
Do you have any tissues?
Well...
There's probably like a zillion germs on the steering wheel.
The tales of a timid driving instructor dealing with wacky student drivers. The animation here looks like it's done in Flash, but it looks pretty good for Flash, which is what I would give it a pass on. Everything else about it's kind of bland, but I like the animation. It looks pretty cool.
They saw me.
Maybe we can talk about signaling.
Oh my god, that line is impossible. You don't have a CD player? God, local radio sucks.
Listen, can we please concentrate?
Reach my cell phone. It's in my bag.
Well, I think you need to pay attention to the road.
Oh, good lord.
Huh?
I cannot believe she's calling me.
I can't believe it either.
Yes?
Bus Stop Talk. 3 South Park-esque children imagining crazy scenarios from everyday situations.
Figure it out. What did you get?
For example, they're talking about a math problem, and they imagine this math problem being a train, and it going super fast.
At 1 o'clock, train A heads east at 100 miles per hour. Train B is heading west at 92 miles per hour.
Uh-huh.
Train B stops for 1 minute to let off 3 people.
Where are they going?
And they pick up 2 clowns.
Yay, clowns!
While the conductor at train A falls asleep and speeds the train up to 250 miles per hour.
That's really fast. But then, a big pterodactyl came. No, Doreen.
Yeah, it says here a pterodactyl eats part of the train.
See, I told ya.
And back to train A. It stops for 4 seconds to pick up 2 robots.
Insane robots? Of course.
Dr. Lyle Pushkin's Guidebook for the Happy Boy. A look into what happens if you do the right or wrong thing in a given situation, with every short being a different situation, and kind of given in a sort of instructional vibe.
good boys meet their dates at the door with flowers. Bad boys try to snuggle on their first date at the movies. Good boys are ever the gentlemen. And always remember, a good boy is a happy boy.
Watering hole. This one is pretty much summed up by animated improvisational animal bar talk. This one just appears to be animated conversations like Lunchroom Diaries, and also the creator of Sunday Pants created these shorts for the show.
Hey, Koogleberry. Kooglyberry? Koogleberry. Hey, Kooglyberry sits on the Kooglyberry sits on the something tree. Hey, Kooglyberry. What kind of tree you sit in? What, like a berry tree? Huh? Hey, Kooglyberry. You sit in a berry tree or...
My name is not Kooglyberry.
Your name's not... Good day! Good day, mate! Let's throw some shrimp on the old barbie there, matey.
Barbie.
What's that there, mate?
I said Barbie. You throw shrimp on a Barbie. You don't throw shrimp on a barber.
The Hall of Presidents.
Not only the face on the $20 bill, but our 7th president, Andrew Jackson, was known for his toughness.
A comedic, historical look in American presidents of the past.
Want to know what happened to the guy who called Jackson's wife a fatty fat Fattenheimer?
This short has only aired twice. Not the worst, but definitely not the best. It definitely could use some more screen time for the shorts, but you get what you get.
I can relate. I mean, just yesterday, I took the advanced level Pilates class.
Scissor Kid. A silent child plays with scissors. Bad things ensue. This short shows up twice as well, and I think the show would also benefit by having more screen time. The pacing is really fast for this short, and I'd like to see more situations that Scissor Kid get into because he doesn't listen to his parents and teachers about running with scissors.
Now, Scissor Kid, I have told you again and again and again and again and again and again and again, never, never, ever, ever run with scissors. You'll put an eye out. I told you you'd put an eye out.
Previously on Freshman Clowns. I love you, but we can't go on like this.
Dawson, no! Think about all the ups and downs we've survived.
That's all I think about. I'm sorry, Sprinkles. I have to let you go.
No?
Freshman Clowns. A parody of teen dramas, this time involving clown college freshmen. It also has a soap opera parody feel as well. I think it's pretty funny. The characters are great, and the parodies are done as well as you can do them.
Snuggles, if I don't ace this final, I'll be expelled. What I need is more time to study.
What you need is a break. Let's hit the cafeteria.
Captain Linger.
Linger, Captain Linger, the day he saves maybe is old.
The name speaks for itself. A superhero who's great at doing his job, but has no awareness of social cues and timing. And as you could probably tell, this one is an obvious parody of Superman.
You can all go back to your seats.
What's he saying?
Something about did we pack our own sheets?
Guy at the gate already asked us that.
He wants us to open the door.
Was he nuts? We'll be sucked out like pimentos through a straw.
And Among Us, why there are no cat philosophers, and why there are no cat mechanics.
Exceed his grasp, or what's...
String!
These ones both deal with cats doing human jobs, and the jobs don't work out as they're planned, because they're cats.
Let's see.
The animation in this one kind of gives me Jib Jab vibes, if anyone actually remembers those things. Lunchtime Diaries. Recorded and animated interviews of teens talking about teen things. This one can be summed up in one sentence. Kids say the darndest things. Or should I say, teens say the darndest things.
Saliva usually freaks me out and it's nasty. It makes me gag.
Younger siblings, they're just always clinging to you and they smell funny and you can't get them off and then you can't get the smell and the sticky feeling off and they're sticky.
Periwinkle Around the World. A very energetic platypus goes on adventures around the world, annoying the unnamed dog character.
Driver!
This series was created by Aaron Springer, an animator who works on SpongeBob. And the character of Periwinkle made a cameo in the OKKO special Crossover Nexus, was the only time Cartoon Network acknowledged the series after its initial airing.
Here, please, driver.
So Brothers Pissed Off is a short about two Russian brothers named Gregor and Anton who bicker and quarrel with each other. The show has a really funny gag name, and I bet you can guess what they're going for. And I also like that the show had some really great slapstick. Another thing to note about this series is that the creator, Lincoln Pierce, also would go on to create the character Big Nate, who would star in many books, games, and a TV series airing on Paramount Plus.
Reading Shut Up Skip. Okay, Anton. We'll then make your Shut Up Skip. Oh, Anton. I make you not choking. I save your life. I save your life. I save your life.
Okay, so next I save them your life. Then we two be...
even?
What's funny about this show is that for being so underpromoted and unwatched, the shorts themselves had some pretty big names attached to them. Periwinkle Around the World had Tom Kenny, the voice of SpongeBob, playing the main character. He also narrated the Pinkerton short. Another big name attached to it is John H. Benjamin, who voices one of the logs in Travel Logs.
I want a new one.
This one's broken! It keeps sliding out from under me!
Mine is bent on both sides.
Mine is bent as well!
I want one with the American flag on it.
He is also known for playing many other animated characters, including Sterling Archer in Archer, Bob Belcher in Bob's Burgers, and Carl in Family Guy, just to name a few. So if there were big names attached, the Cartoon Network had a whole season ready to air. Why did the series flop so bad? Personally, I think that it was due to the aforementioned lack of promotion, along with the fact that it was aired on Sundays at a time where the target audience would normally be asleep. Add the occasional cursing and the uneven up and down quality of the shorts, I could see why children and their parents were not tuning in. And I think that since the show was already being aired at 9:30 p.m., the executives at CN should have just lumped it into Adult Swim and had more adult-oriented cartoon shorts and pilots. Now, I see what Cartoon Network was going for. They were going for a more lighthearted show that would air before Adult Swim took over for the evening. A more modern example would be how Adult Swim airs King of the Hill or Futurama before they air Family Guy and Robot Chicken. That sort of deal. Now, after watching the entire series, I could see that the show had some issues for sure. But the show had a charm that the other anthology series that were airing or had previously had aired doesn't have. And if it wasn't for the series being considered lost media for a while, this show might have never even been talked about ever again. And heck, I wouldn't have even been making this video. So that was Sunday Pants. I hope this video was informative and it made those who want to watch Sunday Pants to give it a shot. I'll have the entire series linked in the description below. As always, on the mic and behind the scenes, this is Planet Productions signing off.